Leyndell Capital is gargantuan and can be, as you would imagine, confusing. Very, very confusing. But don't worry, we're here to try and help you find all the things you might have missed in this beautiful city. The East Capital Rampart Grace. From this grace, go to the sand and then turn left where you'll want to run past the bubble blowers. We know that their actual name is the Oracle Envoys, but we'll be calling them bubble blowers for this video. You can easily run past them and make sure that you stick to the right side where you'll want to drop down to a lower ledge and then continue forward through the door and then take a right and head down the lift. Head west once you've reached the bottom, and the first room you reach, there will be a ladder to the right side. Climb up the ladder and then go up the stairs and there will be the Seedbed Curse on a body. From the East Capital Rampart Grace again, you want to make your way past the bubble blowers, except this time you'll want to jump off the ledge down to the gold rooftops. This part can be a bit tricky, so just follow our footsteps so that way you don't get lost. You'll eventually reach the main street of the capital and there will be a Erdtree avatar boss blocking your way. This enemy is weak to fire and frostbite, but is immune to bleed damage, so use that information however you would like. Once you do defeat the Erdtree avatar, there will be a path that you can access past the front left of the overturned carriage on the road. Be very careful here because there is a ton of enemies and they mean business. After you clear them out or sneak past them, if that's even possible, you'll find a broken gap in the railing that you'll want to jump through and then go underneath the gazebo and find the ladder that leads down. Keep following the path and at the bottom of the next ladder, you'll find an omen killer waiting for you. Defeat this enemy and you'll get the Omensmirk Mask as a reward. This mask is a lightweight headpiece that increases strength. From the same place where you get the Omensmirk Mask, head southwest and you'll see a door on your left. Right inside the door will be a bed with Lionel's armor set and the Deathbed dress on it. The Deathbed dress is unique as it passively heals your allies around you, but it is slow. Lionel's armor set, as you could imagine by the looks of it, is tanky, having some of the highest poise of any armor in the game. From the West Capital Rampart Grace, the moment you step out of the southeastern door, you'll be faced with a challenge. That challenge is a gargoyle for you to fight. If you've encountered gargoyles before, you know that they are not easy as they can have awkward timings on their moves, and when they hit hard. Once you defeat the gargoyle, you'll get the gargoyle's halberd, and then past where you fight the gargoyle will be a golden seed guarded by a whole bunch of bubble blowers. Sneak past them or take them out and you'll get another golden seed. From the golden seed, you'll want to head southwest where you'll see the giant route that leads up to where you would go fight Godfrey. You don't want to go up the route though, but rather underneath it and then make a right up the hill. There will be a few tough enemies in your way, but once you clean them out, there will be a ritual shield talisman at the top of the hill. This talisman boosts defense whenever your HP is completely full. You'll want to head back down the hill from where you got the talisman and stick to the right side. About halfway down the hill, you'll see a path that leads back up to another area. Head to the archways that are the furthest most south, and inside will be the Spike Fist weapon. They may not be the best weapon in the game, but if you're wanting to give your enemies the old spiky wombo combo, then these might be of, good use to you. Starting from the West Capital Rampart Grace, there will be a staircase that leads down right before the bubble blowers that guarded the golden seed from before. Head down the stairs and then through the archways that then open up to the city again, and there will be a road in front of you. Follow the road for a little bit, and then shortly on your left will be a rather large door that you honestly can't miss. Go through the door, and inside will be Alberich's set, which increases aberrant sorceries by 5% for each piece, excluding the legs, because for some reason, I guess Alberich liked to skip leg day. If you head back out to the road that you just came from and head west, you'll find these wooden rooftops that you can jump on. Jump through the broken area of the stone railing and you will essentially be in the Round Table Hold, an area that we should all be pretty familiar with here in Elden Ring, where you would normally find Master Hewg as a hammer, where you would find the Dung Eater is a Seedbed Curse, fitting, and then where you would find the Two Fingers is a shut door. Open the door, and inside will be the Coated Sword. You'll have to work a little bit harder for this golden seed. From the lower capital church Grace, head out the door and go north, where you'll see a ladder leading down. At the bottom of the ladder, turn right immediately and go through the doorway in front of you. This leads to a room, and on the other side of the room will be one of those suspiciously open areas with no enemies, which we all know means boss fight. And then the ground rumbles, and it all starts to make sense as an ulcerated tree spirit emerges from the ground. These can be annoying at times, but you can just go back into the room so that it loses aggro on you, and then go back, get a couple of attacks in, and then rinse and repeat until you've beaten it. Once slain, you'll get a golden seed as a reward. From the Avenue Balcony Grace, head down the stairs and out the golden double gates. Immediately take a left and try not to get hit by this guy's electric arrows and jump on the first rooftop. Look west and you should see a scarab that is holding the Ash of War. Take it out and the Thunderbolt Ash of War is yours. After you have conquered your first run-in with Godfrey, you'll get the Erdtree Sanctuary Grace. This room, the one that you fought Godfrey in and the one that Grace is at, is where the item is at. Just look straight up. In order to get there, you'll have to head out the archways and follow the route up to the second level. Here is a rather difficult jump that took many attempts to finally be able to pull off, so don't get discouraged if you don't get it the first try. Once you're able to do the jump, there will be the Golden Order Principia on a body suspended from the ceiling. You can give this item to a cleric to learn the Radagon's Ring of Light and Law of Regression incantation. If you continue along the path of the route to the next balcony over, that way you won't, have to do that jump again, you'll run up on a chest, and inside that chest will be the Erdtree bow. There's also a ladder you can knock down, so you'll never have to do that jump ever again. Starting at the Erdtree Sanctuary Grace again, head west and out the archway. Follow the steps down and take the lift down to the bottom. Once at the bottom, follow the stairs all the way down to the bottom and stick to the left along the railing. It's entirely up to you on whether you want to take the enemies out here or not, but it's really not the worst idea so that you can have some breathing room. Next, you want to jump over this specific place in the railing and hope to the Elden Ring gods that gravity doesn't hurt you too much. Once your tarnished knees recover, head up the golden statue, and at the top of it will be the Bolt of Gransax. After progressing far enough in the story of Elden Ring, you'll gain access to the Lift of Rold, which will then take you to this Forbidden Land's Grace. You want to head back up the lift, be facing southwest, and then jump to this corridor whenever you see it. Inside the room will be the Blade of Calling. The capital can be incredibly confusing and sometimes too overwhelming. Hopefully, we were able to help you find some things you might have missed after your first or fifth time through the capital. If you enjoyed, consider leaving a like and subscribing for future videos, and we'll see you in the next one.